they haven't really won championships. And then you got others who people want you fired even though you've won some championships. So it's kind of a crazy world, and but it's the world we live in. And you just, it's like a blood sport. Everybody's, loves to see people get fired, I guess. There's a part of society that likes to see that stuff, but it just is what it is, man. I mean, it's what we signed up for, and it's all about the playoff and all that type of stuff, and got to find a way to win. You don't get much time anymore. Not many of those. I think what John Wooden was, he 17 years before he won a championship. So you ain't gonna get much time anymore. You got to win quick.
Has there been a focus in the off week to ramp up the running game more?
Yes, absolutely. That's what we did. We're just really poor in our last game. We just did a poor job of helping CV. And when we did try to run it, we didn't do a good job with it. We didn't play well inside, and just I didn't think we did a good job, putting it together. So definitely an area we need to improve. And again, it's not about rushing for 200 yards. It's about being efficient. Like the group we're getting ready to play, they're 82nd in the country in rush offense, but they're a lot better than 82nd in the country in rush offense. They're 82nd in the country in rush offense because they're third in the country in passing, and it's because of their RPO game. I'm sure their offensive line coach is not happy because there's a lot of handoffs that would be there, but they're taking the patch of grass that you give them. You give them 5 yards, they take it, and so it's just all built in. And so again, it's just about being efficient to me. I mean, we're doing a lot of good things in the passing game. We've thrown the ball well, not elite, but well, but we've not running the ball with the type of efficiency that we need to be the type of balanced, explosive offense that we want to be.
When you look at Duke, are there similarities, particularly when they give up big plays and things like that, to the way they attack, like to SMU or maybe to some of Manny's defenses in the past from Miami that you've seen?
You talking about SMU's offense?
Duke's defense.
Oh, Duke's defense.
As opposed to SMU's defense, you guys just mentioned.
Yeah, they're different. They're downhill. If you watch these guys, when the ball snapped, they're downhill. It's even when you drop back, they're downhill. These guys are coming off the ball, they're running. Again, they mix up their coverages, but if you really break them down, they're going to be some type of one high, and they're going to challenge you. It's going to be tight coverage, and you've got to execute with precision. And so they're going to get after you and try to stop the run. They're very committed to that, and they're committed to rushing the passer. It's a similar defense to, I think, what he's played, his whole career. They do a good job of disguising, but and then again, they'll get into some two safety stuff as well. But when it's all said and done, there's going to be good bit of 5-man pressure and some type of tight coverage.
Seems like they're pretty disruptive on the horizontal stuff too.
Yeah. Again, tight coverage. They don't give you a lot of open access. So you got to execute. You got to throw with precision. You got to win the line of scrimmage. You got to protect.
What's the key to get Tyler Brown going a little bit more this
Say that
season?
again?
Tyler Brown, just to get him going a little bit more this season.
Probably Antonio graduating. That'd probably be the first thing. There's only one ball. Tyler has had a heck of a year when he's had his opportunities, but I think obviously with Wesco being down, that's going to create more opportunity for TB and certainly for Tristan and Cole. But he plays our slot, and we got a pretty good guy there in Antonio. But we can't keep him forever. We got to. Again, I think too when we've gotten in rhythm of offense, you've been able to see all those guys have opportunities.
In this environment that you're talking about earlier with coaching situations, is any coach safe anymore who's not regularly making the playoffs and making a championship run, I mean, the years of winning 8 games, 7 games, 8 games, going to bowl games, but not making the playoffs, is that gonna put every coach in jeopardy with their fan base, with their administration?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, similar to the NFL in that regard. I would think so. I mean, again, I'm very fortunate here because I've been the head coach 17 years, not 2 years, not 4 years. I mean, we've got a long track record, but that doesn't mean, they can get rid of me tomorrow. I mean, that's just part of it. You got to win, and you got to, you got to win your fair share, I think. But I do think it's unrealistic if you fire your coach every year because they don't make the playoff. There's 136 teams, I think, or 135 for 12 spots or whatever. I mean, it's hard. There's 17 teams playing for one championship in this league. We've won it 8 out of 10 years. We're not going to win it this year, but we've won it 9 times. We've had a lot of opportunity, and but I mean, yeah, there's a lot of great coaches that have won a bunch of games that are losing jobs. They're really, really good coaches, maybe because they haven't won a championship. But how many people have won championships? It's hard. I mean, there's not many coaches that have won championships. There's not many. So if you're going to just fire your coach every year they don't make a championship or be one of the 12 out of 136, you're going to have a lot of turnover, and it's going to be hard to have a program. But that's decisions that coaches don't make. Those are decisions that administrators make. And but to answer your question, yeah, I mean, I would say that's just the way of the world. Depends on who the leaders are. Depends on what they're made of. Who's making those decisions. How much they really believe in the people that they've hired, and et cetera. Because it's a process, and football's hard. I mean, it is. I mean, it's just a very fine line. It's a few plays. It's a ball bouncing one way or another. It's momentum. It's confidence. It's belief. It's injuries. I mean, it's maybe good play at certain spots versus maybe not playing as well. There's a lot of things that go into it, and I think you can make some quick judgments and set yourself back. So some people will be patient, and some people won't. I mean, I look at Tony Elliott right now. They've had 3 losing seasons in a row, and man, I look at them now. But they've hung in there, and they've stayed the course. And there's a process to it. But again, I don't know how many people will be patient with the process. So, yeah, probably so.
Do you think people around here are patient?
Absolutely. I mean, Frank Howard was here. How long was Frank Howard here? 30. I think Ross told me he had, 11 seasons where he started out 1-3 or worse. I'd say they were pretty patient. I probably won't get 11. I probably wouldn't get 3. But, absolutely. Clemson people are very loyal, committed people, very, very patient. They were patient with me. We won 9 my first year and went to the championship, but we won 6 my second year. 6. We lost 5 in a row to the Gamecocks, and they were patient with me. So absolutely, they've been very, very patient. Hasn't always been perfect here. We didn't win. We won the championship in 11. We didn't win it. We won it again in 15. So Clemson people are incredibly patient.
So you wouldn't worry about another off year next year where you
I don't worry about anything, man. I give everything to the good Lord. I don't spend my time worrying about things that I don't control. I just do my best every day. So I don't wake up and worry. The good Lord orders my steps, and what He has for me, He has for me. Always has been. So I don't. When I got fired at Alabama, I knew God had a plan then, and that ain't nothing changed. So I don't worry about things I don't control. I just do my best every day. I do my best. I try to live my life in a way that, hopefully I can serve other people, help people. I love what I do. I love coaching. I love teaching. But I don't sit around and worry about stuff that I have no control over. I just do my best each and every day.
So when you refer to people who are talking about you getting fired? Are you talking about like the nationals?
Yeah, just random, whoever, random people. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there, you know, but I mean, that's just the way of the world, right? For everybody, every coach, not just me. That's every coach out there.
I think part of it's the misconception maybe that you can just turn everything over to the transfer portal really quickly, and so get rid of a coach, bring in a new coach.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'd say just society. It's just we have a world now that just is loud. It's really loud if you listen to it, but I don't participate in that.
In the fraternity of head coaches, how often do you have conversations with other head coaches about the current state of affairs in college football and obviously the firings going on, and maybe just even offering support?
All the time. All the time. All the time. You know, all the time. It's one of the, we don't have, you know, there's not many peers in this profession. You know, so I've got a lot of friends in this business. You know, one of my favorite things to do every year, I spend a week with about 18 head coaches in February. That's one of my favorite things to do every year. And we solve a lot of problems every year. That, you know, it makes us feel better, you know, for a minute. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to really understand the totality of this job when you haven't done it. And so, you know, there's a lot of people that are in coaching and out of coaching that, you know, that I talk to all the time, or they reach out to me. So it's just part of it. And listen, we've been incredibly blessed here. I mean, I know we're in a tough season right now, but we've had a lot of great years.